So if we want to turn it off, we can just go right back to the manual setting right here and confirm to stop it. Just like, what's up everybody, welcome back to the channel, and today we got another video for you. You know, we got into irrigation. I wouldn't start another garden without some irrigation, especially like at home. Now if you're doing something for somebody else and they're getting going, of course they may not need irrigation. If it's real small, you may not need irrigation. But if you got something of any substantial size where it's going to take you 1 hour or 2 hours to water, you got to get irrigation. So I'm actually changing out one of our irrigation timers. I finished it, and I'm moving from just the average one that you actually kind of see at your Home Depots, your little manual timers, or the ones that you schedule on, where you actually got to do everything on the box itself. This one here, you can see it's no display. I'll put a link to a couple of videos that we've done of irrigation timers in the past. The one we did at my mom's house. If you know, we had to, like, I guess, schedule everything inside. The cool thing about this one is that we've switched from scheduling, and this is our Rainpoint. We've switched from scheduling. Now you're gonna need 2.4 gigahertz on your Wi-Fi, just like the robot lawnmowers. Most of your outside stuff, your cameras need that 2.4 gigahertz. So not 5G, you need the 2.4. So make sure your router has both 5G and 2.4. We've switched from scheduling inside the actual water timer to scheduling inside of an app. So Rainpoint actually has its own app. I'll show you what it looks like. That little app right there, you see all my other kids apps on there. So what it allows you to do is it gives so much information. But if you still want a manual, so now if I had this on, if I had a regular timer and say I was at work, then it would only come on what I had pre-programmed, or what I pre-programmed inside the timer. Cool thing about this, even away from home, there's a manual button you can press. Basically, you click on that. I'm gonna say, let me get out of that light. Continuous irrigation, or you can choose. You can tell it how many minutes or hours or whatever you want it to run, and just say you're at work right now, and you're gonna press confirm, and just like that, you heard it come on. And I think that's in zone 1. So it only does one zone at a time. So this one has 2 zones. So if you go over here, let's go look at it. You can hear the water running. I actually got a busted little head over there, but you can see right here, this is where the water is coming out of. All right. So cool thing about this, it's going to show you just while the water's running. It's going to show you the remaining time you have on your irrigation, on your zone. But also, it'll show you, what I like about this one, is it'll show you water usage. It'll show you if you have a plan, you can make a plan. I got it for 1900, so that's 7 o'clock, 10 minutes. Can you see that? 7 o'clock, 10 minutes every day. And it's on a rain delay. You can set a rain delay. There's also events that actually show when it's coming on and when it's cycling. So it's showing all of that. Now let's get back. Hold on. Alright. So back to the manual. You see it's been almost about 3 minutes the water's been on. So if we want to turn it off, we can just go right back to the manual setting right here and confirm to stop it. Just like that. We didn't have to go to the actual device itself. Everything is in the palm of your hand, and that's a beautiful thing. Now there is something what they call a smart scene, and I'll show you here. Well, you can actually, I made one, and basically what it does is, I'm going to show you how to start one. Just say I'm going to add one. And so it's adding conditions, tags, period. So if I say, let's say when the device status is low, you can see right there. I'm gonna click on that timer. I'm gonna say when the battery level is low, I'm gonna make it, then I'm gonna confirm it. And I'm gonna say, then I want you to send me notification. You can see right here. Send me notification. Email or enter your email. I'm gonna put mobile. Take that one off. Mobile. Select account. Go from the network. Press confirm. Confirm. And you can put right here content. Just put battery low. And so when the battery's low, it'll send you, I'm gonna put it again back. Okay. So now I got one for battery low. I got one for my front yard. This one I've set. You can see I got front yard. I got it set to that timer. Send notification. I just got event period, daytime, 2 times a day, 8 hours in between, and save. I'll add another condition. Let's say if it's raining. Okay. Let's see, humidity, rain probability. If rain probability is 50%, I'll just say, I'm gonna say, if it's 70% rain, then I'll say, let me see if I can make it not water. Let me see. Okay, so not yet. It does let me separate the zones. So I put all plans delayed. That means it won't do anything for 1 day. Okay, confirm that one. I wanted to go back and do both of them, but I think it should show for both of them. And I'll put rain on that one. Or, hey, it's hard for me to see upside down. Or AI, let's see where the N is. Okay. So that one will be a rain delay. Okay, and you just keep working through it and setting them as best you can. But what I like about it, let's get a little bit out of that sun. What I like about it is that it'll actually allow you to actually just press a button and get things going, even if you're at work, even if you're out of town. And then it allows, I was looking, it actually, because I don't have my mic on today, it actually gives you information on the rain in your area because it's set to your home. It tells you when you've turned this thing on, how much water you've used. You can see it'll tell you your water usage. On each particular zone, there's even a event, like I say, events, show you how many times it's come on. That way you can really monitor. See, you got some blueberries coming in now. You can really monitor. If you remember, over the years, we've been kind of struggling with watering, keeping things going. But with these water timers and with this irrigation, now we're able to capitalize and get the new growth, because that's where your garden grows. Your garden grows from feeding your plants, watering them, getting that new growth to push out. And you wonder, like, my plants is not growing. My plants are still so small. Well, kind of why it's small is because they need to drink kind of every day, just like you do. So if you're a busy person and you're working, you're gonna say, I'll get it tomorrow, I'll get it the next day. and your plants are steady not drinking, and so they're starting to conserve their water instead of just pushing out, knowing they're going to eat, knowing they're going to drink. So thanks Rainpoint for this. I hope I did a good job on this review. Just showing you basically what I like about it is the manual setup where you can just press and just tell it what to do and it'll do it. And you can also just press on the actual button itself. I'll show you that 1 second. You can see right here, I don't know if you can see it as good, Bells, but right here it has the little water dot, the little water faucets on them. If I wanted to turn on any of those zones, you can just press it too. Watch. And it comes on. And then you can just press it to turn it off. I'm going to turn it off. And so you can turn it on and off here, but I just much so rather not to have any wear and tear on the actual device itself, where you can just get in the app and there's a button. Once you press that, you can turn your duration for what you want. I'll put it down here. However long you want it to run.